Margie Stiles, and you see her back there. I am very excited about this, and I'll just tell you a little bit more before we bring up Rosemarie Perry. Very excited that she's here with her book, The Reindear Tale. And just tell you a little bit about her. She was raised in a small steel mill town in Ohio, and she lives here in Atlanta with her rescue dog, Tootsie, and her son. She has a son he lives in Massachusetts, and his two daughters are Choo Choo's biggest fans. And Rosemarie served as a school counselor for many years. She holds a bachelor's from the Ohio State University and a master's from Youngstown State University. While a counselor, she developed guidance and counseling materials for the state of Georgia and was named Cobb County Counselor of the Year. She is an active member of the Rotary and is proud to be a fairy godmother for the past 3 years to Finnish au pairs living in her neighborhood. So we are excited for her to be here today. So let's welcome Rosemarie Perry.
I know it's a long afternoon, so I'll be quick. You got your shepherd's hook? You have a shepherd's hook?
Oh, me?
A shepherd's hook?
Oh.
Well, that's me. Oh, okay. That's a girl. Okay. Thank you. I had so much fun writing this book. I can't tell you. Am I going to do the flip?
I can do that.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
I actually went to Finland. I went to Lapland to do reindeer research. And so I found with the summer quarters, I learned so much about reindeer that it was like, we don't know this. All we know is Rudolph, and that's about it. Okay, so here I am in Lapland, and there's a lot of snow. Okay, I was 350 miles above the Arctic Circle. And here I am. That is a wild reindeer. Okay, you can pet them. They're sweet, sweet animals. Go ahead, next. And this is kind of where reindeer live, way up north in the polar regions. Sometimes you can see, sometimes even the northern lights come down here, but they're very capricious. And so I was there for a week. I didn't see a doggone colored sky, not once. So of course I have to go back. But you can see that is where reindeer live. And they are a subspecies of reindeer. The reindeer that we have here are not, the deer that we have here are not reindeer. Reindeer is the only species where males and females have antlers. And so that, and then I found out some more things about reindeer. But anyway, go ahead, next. This is a Sami herder. Lovely people, and they actually dress like that because there's so much snow they can't find each other. So if they're dressed like that, they actually can find each other. They're just lovely people. And just as an aside, the people who live in Lapland, who are the indigenous people of Finland, they graduate high school. They speak Finnish, English, and Sami. They are fluent in 3 languages, like, hello, United States. Okay, anyway, okay. And you can see this reindeer, that's about how big they are. So they're not quite as big as we are, but they're still pretty big. Okay, next. Here are 2 males, and this is the month of September, and they have huge antlers. And they are fighting for the females. I mean, they hunt for the females the whole month. And then at the end of the month, they're worn out. And so they go, hey, I want to get here. And so they kind of go off with their bros, and they leave the females who are now They could be prey to the wolverines and the golden eagles and everything else that's up there. So I thought, they shed their antlers in the winter after the mating season. The females shed their antlers in the spring, in the summer, after the babies are born in May. And I went, wait a minute. Every single Christmas card I have ever seen, reindeer have antlers. Therefore, all at once, they're all female. Yes, they're all female. So I decided to write a book about some of these things. And this is a book about a reindeer. Her name is Ruby. Do we have another slide perhaps? Oh, this is another Sami. But you can see how crazy their antlers are. And we only see photos and drawings where the antlers are mirror images of each other. But in fact, they're not. Not always. And they look pretty wonky sometimes. And here's one. He's in the process of shedding his reindeer, his antlers. He looks pretty rough. But they're not real pretty like you see. Okay, so here's the one. Of course, we all know by now. She's a female. Good thing that they didn't make her nose red. Okay, next. Okay, here's my little girlfriend. Her name is Ruby. She is a royal reindeer. She belongs to a princess in the kingdom of the north. And the princess gave all of her reindeer a gem to wear so she could tell them apart. And she is named Ruby. Okay, next. This is another little fella in the story. Ruby gets lost in the tundra. She's curious. She gets lost. And she meets she meets this wolf. She names Wolfie. And he's starving. And they're both starving. And so they decide to band together. And wolves and reindeers are enemies. They decide, let's do this to survive. So they do Santa's elves fighting, and then there's this lovely story. Okay. The boys are not happy. The holiday, everything that can go wrong goes wrong. There's no aurora borealis. Everything is cloudy. There's nothing to reflect off of Ruby's pendant. And the naughty and nice list flies overboard. And the girls are like crying. Because now you realize Ruby's the lead, all the other girls, they're also girls. They're crying, and Santa does a Tom Hanks famous line that says, "Girls don't cry. They don't cry at Christmas Eve." You know. So anyway, go ahead. Yeah. So they, Santa says, "No worries." And they're like, "We have to go back at the list. Who's going to get?" No worries. Santa says, "No worries. Give me something." So he gets something, and the little elf that's in the sleigh is like, "What? Give me something." So he does. And so every child in the world gets a present they didn't expect. And then, of course, the moral of the story is you don't always get what you want, but sometimes you get something even better. But anyway, I'm trying to go fast because I know we've been here a long time. Oh, does this play? Will this play on the? This is not AI. This is a video. I took this video.
It's going to play, yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, we don't have to.
This is a real reindeer. It's not AI. I took this video myself.
That is amazing.
That's how sweet they are. I mean, oh my gosh. And I was in the sleigh ahead. So it's like a what do you call it, a buckboard? So you have your reindeer and then you have where you sit. I'm there. These people are behind me. That reindeer is from the sleigh behind them. And so this one smells the peppermint candy and he decides he wants to investigate. This is true, and every time I've watched it, which has been many times, it just makes me feel good. It's a feel-good, one of those things. Okay. So anyway, here's my book. Thank you for coming and being so patient. It really is fun. It's not because I wrote it, but it's a story in a story. You get lots of true facts about reindeer that I bet you never knew. Like about the males and females and shedding their antlers and all that stuff. Anyway, there's lots more. I also include a reindeer trivia quiz in your book that you can share over dinner or with your friends and see how little they know. And so you will certainly be an expert in reindeer. So I thank you. So it's $16. I have another book I wrote a long time ago, My Dog Me. It's the only book I know about an interspecies switch. A boy and his dog trade places because of inhaling ozone created by a thunderstorm. And it's the only book that I know of. We've heard of Freaky Friday and all that, but and I had to do a lot of research to do an interspecies split shift. So anyway, that's there available too. But anyway, and there's some color. If you have kids at home, please feel free to take whatever's over there. And thank you. I appreciate your attention.
We have questions for Rosemarie. Some questions?
I have a question. First, I was so intrigued. I can't tell you how many people I've told about your book and told your story since I was privy to the slides first, right? And you and I chatted about Reindear and why she calls it D-E-A-R. Because my spell check kept telling me I was spelling it incorrectly. Like, no, I am not. So I just think, wow, thank you for telling this story. And then I had a question about the book, The Boy and the Dog Trading Places, which, oh my gosh, I wish I was a movie maker, but I'm not. But it just sounds so interesting, right? What age is that for?
That one and this one are like middle grade.
Okay.
But this one is a book that you can read with a child, not just for the kids. Read it with a child because I think there's a message in here. Thank you. You can read it with a child, like a bedtime story or something. I think there's a message in here that really kind of, I don't know, I wrote it, but after I wrote the end, it was like, who wrote that? It spoke to me, and if you get the book, and you don't read the end now, but I hope that when you do get to the end, that it will also speak to you. And why we do all these things at Christmas, like why do we make phone calls, why do we send cards, why do we give cookies? It tells you why. Go ahead, Jan, my friend.
I'll wait for the microphone.
We've been friends a long time, as Jeremy. Oh, long time.
Congratulations, Rosemarie. This is another great book. Your first book was amazing and answered, quite a lot of questions for young people that might have those ideas, and I'm sure the reindeer tells the same. So my question is what's your next idea?
Oh no, I'm done.
Oh,
No, I'm done. I have to tell you why. Because I published with a small press. Okay, that one I self-published with Amazon. It didn't go anywhere. Okay, nowhere. And this, I had been just working my tail off, marketing, everything you can imagine, even going to like assisted living facilities and talking to them. I've been to schools, I've been to churches, church groups. I'm telling you, the truth is, maybe I shouldn't tell you this. The truth is, at the end of the day, after everything I have done, okay, you know what goes in my pocket? $1. $1! That doesn't count on the ones I give away and whatever. And it's like, this is crazy. And I thought to myself, I've been killing myself, and everything's going out, nothing's going in. And I just decided in January I'm going to get a part-time job working at Trader Joe's. Because then I could get a discount on my wine, and I could have money in my pocket. So I don't mean to discourage you, but
I have a question.
Okay, I just want to follow up on that comment. One, I have a friend of mine who works at Trader Joe's, absolutely adores it and loves it. So, however, there is a big however here. This book, there's a reason why you wrote it, there's a reason why you've written all your books. It's going to bring something, it's going to, even if I understand, I mean, we live in a world today where we have to have money in our pocket, right? But what you're doing and what you've done is just going to bring joy to so many lives, and you know it's going to to touch so many hearts. So I just want to thank you for writing your books. So thank you, Rosemarie. And we do have another question.
Rosemarie.
Yes, dear.
So when you were in Finland,
Yes.
you didn't go with the idea that you were going to write a book. This was something that came to you in Lapland.
I wasn't going to write a book. I was just going to Finland with the Ohio State University alumni group. Because it sounded like fun, and my girlfriend and I said, well, hey, let's go. And we did. We're going to see the Northern Lights.
I just think that the whole idea behind this book is brilliant, that the reindeers are female, and to catch on to that, and then follow up on it and write the book. I've purchased this book for my granddaughter, who's at this age that she can read this, and I've also purchased the I Am a Weed, Am I a Weed, because my grandchildren are right at that age point right now, and I think both of these books, now sorry Paul, I haven't got yours, my grandchildren aren't old enough yet, but I read the art, it's wonderful. But so I think that, you know, there's really a market for some of these books. I would encourage you to hang on. This is a seasonal book, and it's always going to do best during the holiday season. So, you know, your marketing, you know, should be somewhat limited during the year. And then at the end of the year, you know, that's really when you maybe want to pour something into the marketing, because Christmas stories, especially good ones, are always going to be marketable. So I would give you that encouragement as well.
Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. I appreciate really everything that you all said. Does anybody else have a question? No? I know, I was all set to be the queen of the north wind, but oh well, another time.
You're our queen.
Woo!